I'll go first. Now, this may be. I actually want to watch the trailer right quick, just to
Go
have some
ahead.
fun with this, man. So, uh, my my number one on like bad is it's just I haven't watched.
You did. Oh, damn. Damn. You started it off with the Disney.
Uh,
It's like you went straight for the juggler on this one,
yeah.
yo. Yeah.
We're watching Disney's Aladdin. Uh,
Aladdin.
this movie's this movie's trash. Jafar, look, listen to his voice, man. Jeez, man.
The trailer is definitely an attack on the nostalgia ultra. Like you're watching the trailer and you're like, you know what, this good.
Right.
We should give it, but yeah.
Oh
I'm not a
God.
big fan on Disney.
Oh
Like,
God.
I'm not about this. Oh boy.
God.
I feel bad because, like I said, there's a lot of time, like the special effects people were doing their thing. It's just this movie
Yeah.
is not. These are the times where
There's a lot about this movie that I had a problem with Princess Jasmine in some parts of her character, man. Like at the end when she just goes in that dumb song at the end before like the climax, and it's like
nobody needed that.
yeah, like what are you doing?
That nobody. We were done with the movie by the time it got there. That when they threw that in there, we were like, no, don't drag this out any further. Just turn into the giant snake, slay the snake.
Yeah, let's get to the end of this. We don't need another solo about how nobody's letting you be the princess you're supposed to be.
Nobody's listening to you because it's not about you.
Yeah. This.
Y'all can fight me, but that movie was trash.
Yeah, that movie is bad. And Will Smith was. I mean, it's a hard. You're following Robin Williams, man. But
what makes it hard about these live action adaptations of the cartoons is that some of these were just really meant to be cartoons. Like the way they like Hercules and Aladdin, they were animated to be cartoons.
Yeah. You can do more with it and get away with a lot of things. You can make it more like unbelievable, I guess.
Yeah. And then you had Guy Ritchie.
I don't know why he did this movie. And it doesn't even look like a Guy Ritchie movie. That's what I'm mad about. Like
it sounds like a good discussion in the elevator, but it wasn't supposed to leave the elevator. Like, oh yeah, Guy Ritchie could make an Aladdin movie. Yeah.
But
yeah,
why not let Guy Ritchie make it a Guy Ritchie film? Maybe it'd have been better with it. It doesn't look like a Guy Ritchie film at all. If you told me he directed it, I'd be like, bullshit.
He had the Disney hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, like every Guy Ritchie film looks like a Guy Ritchie film, except for this one. So,
yeah.
I'll be honest. I wanted to put Beauty and the Beast on here too, but I didn't.
That Disney live action adaptations could be another podcast, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go ahead. I got 2 Disney ones on my bed. I'll just go ahead and get it out the way. So I put Lion King on here. I thought it was trash too, and I know I'm gonna get killed by my community, But let's just be real, man. This movie's bad, bro.
No, that's the sad part. Is I don't think it's good either.
And it's bad because they literally almost copied the same script. Like
they
verbatim. They didn't change nothing. My thing is, why the hell you make this then?
They Watchmen did, but see the difference is Watchmen was coming off a comic book and not a whole movie.
Right. Why would you? What? it's a damn near carbon copy. It's just with it just looks different.
It's like if we just decided to watch it in 4K.
Yeah. Like, what the bro, like I was upset, bro.
They added I mean, there were some things that I gave them kudos for, but it was like you added it because they're real animals. Like I don't know what to say. Like the whole hyena scene where they were like, "Oh, we're gonna get the hyenas in on this," and you know that's why they're in the movie. I was like, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Lion King.
Yeah.
Once again, the special effects tip top. You know.
Yeah.
Good on the special effects team. Y'all really did make those animals. But
yeah,
it
looked real. It looked real, but that's
and
it.
they started talking, and I was like, I don't know how to feel about this.
But yeah, those are my two, man. As far as I just want to end it. Those are the only two I have for Disney. So,
yeah,
you can go ahead.
I actually feel a little bit better knowing that I wasn't the only one that had mixed feelings about the Lion King. Psycho. So Gus Van Sant made a remake of Psycho, which we all know Alfred Hitchcock's version of Psycho. Even if you didn't see the movie, you still know it's Alfred Hitchcock. Everybody knows a little theme song. I watched the remake with the remake has Vince Vaughn. And Anne H.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the biggest takeaway of the new one is he just like Vince Vaughn is, God bless that man. He had to do a scene where he's just like looking through the people and he's just like basically masturbating. The idea.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know if that was that's the biggest takeaway from that, but it wasn't. Other than that, it wasn't a great remake. Honestly, the old one holds up pretty solid.
Oh yeah, it's Alfred Hitchcock. So. I mean,
all right.
I don't even know why they made that, bro. With like Vince Vaughn. This was when he was doing like Lost World, Jurassic Park, Psycho,
Swingers.
Yeah, like he was like still trying to be like serious. Like he wasn't really in his full comedy bag. You know what I mean? Yet, you know what I mean? Like full comedy. Now he was.
I don't think he's trying to remember this one.
Yeah.
I did it. Yeah. My next one would be Total Recall.
Oh, that was trash.
Whoa. Total Recall. I don't know.
You know, there's some people that don't even remember that movie came out. Like,
to be honest with you, the old one actually still works to some degree. It creeps the hell out of me when he's like up on Mars and he's just like, ah. The oxygen levels don't fit. So like that, I miss that old special effects. I know it's probably expensive and a little bit outdated, but that scares the hell out of me. Like eyeballs are coming out. CGI can't top that scene in terms of scaring the hell out of me. The new one they try. Oh, are we watching the new trailer?
Yeah, because I don't remember this trailer at all. I'm trying to think. This came out 2012? Yeah.
This movie would have been fine if it wasn't called Total Recall.
Yeah, if it was just another generic like.
What do you know about this
movie?
Place? Stay away from them. Don't mess with your mind.
Got good actors.
Welcome to Recall. First time?
Yeah,
Colin Farrell.
It's a good cast.
We'll give you the memory.
Oh shoot.
You want to be the crime
Carol.
fighter, world-class athlete, or secret agent. Yeah.
Oh,
Happy trails, man.
What is it? What's wrong?
Yank that needle out before it takes.
Why are you here? Oh, why?
Congratulations, folks. You're literally watching the first half of the movie.
This looks like Minority Report 2.
What's funny is, if I'm to be mistaken, I think Total Recall is written by the same guy that wrote Minority. Come on.
Oh my god. This looks trash. It's not exciting me. Oh, she was in this too? Yeah, I forgot. Kate Beckinsale was in this.
To kill me.
Your memory was erased. Your mind was implanted with a life you think you've lived. Oh, by the way, You haven't even begun to see me trying to kill you.
To be honest with you, I watched this movie. Kate Beckinsale is the best part of the movie.
Oh,
Because
Jessica
you're not
Biel's
ready
in
for
it
that.
too? That's
Yeah.
right. What the fuck?
This had all the elements of like, oh, this should be great.
I forgot about this.
If there's anybody who liked this movie, we can fight later. But this movie,
If I'm not me, then who the hell am I?
You don't have the most reliable of memories, do you?
what the hell is that guy? I forgot he was in that movie. What's Bryan Cranston?
Bryan Cranston's in this too. What the fuck? Oh, I do not remember this movie, man. I've seen it one time, man.
All I can remember is throughout the whole movie. So Kate Beckinsale is playing Sharon Tate. Is it Sharon Tate? My bad. Sharon Tate's character, Sharon Stone.
Yeah, Sharon.
My bad.
Yeah.
Who the hell is Sharon Tate?
Sharon Tate, who died in by Manson.
Yeah.
Charles Manson.
Well, my bad.
Yeah.
Forgive me for
Yeah.
mixing those names up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kate Beckinsale is playing Sharon Stone's character, and she's like taking it over the top in terms of really trying to kill. Well, honestly, she was the villain in the movie. I don't even remember what the true villain was in the movie. She was like the top-notch goat of that movie. I don't remember Bryan Cranston. Jessica Biel was Jessica Biel. You know,
Wow. Like it's like an all-star cast, bro. It's like the early 2010 like big name actresses, man. That's when Jessica Biel was still like, Jessica Biel. Yo, she was hot.
Right. Where is Jessica Biel now?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Maybe she being a mother, I guess.
Yeah, that looked not exciting.
The sad part is most movies made in that year time frame all looks like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like this is the same year Avengers comes out. Dark Knight Rises. What else? There was a lot of big movies came out that year. I think Amazing Spider-Man
2 or the first one?
the first one,
No,
right? Yeah,
I would not.
that sounds familiar. I remember seeing a lot of these movies in the same year. But yeah, that's a good choice. Good choice. That was like a remake you didn't need. Like I didn't put this on my list, but RoboCop was similar in that vein. Like that RoboCop remake.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
You didn't need that RoboCop remake, man. That movie wasn't good, man. And they put like, excuse me, you have Michael Keaton, Samuel Jackson.
Hey, once again, good cast. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
The only remake in that type of vein, like this was Dredd. Like the Judge Dredd remake was fire.
No, that was fire.
Yeah.
That came. I don't know if that was good timing or just that movie was fired.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
That was great.
yeah, like
Inspiration was obvious, but the execution was great.
yeah, man.
It didn't need to be anything more than what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot about RoboCop. I remember watching that, and I wanted to love that movie, but something like
It is bad.
something didn't bob when it should have weaved. I guess I don't. Let's see. The next one, I didn't. The sad part about these bad remakes, honestly, is that when you just looking at the commercial, you look at them and you say no.
Right.
I'd say there was some that I said no to, but somehow I ended up seeing them, and I still said no to them anyway. That's what most of the list comprises of.
So what was your? Since I did two, started off with two. What's another one?
Let's see. One was a Point Break and The Fugitive. Not The Fugitive. No, my bad. Point Break and Red Dawn.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, those were both bad, bro. Two Swayze movies that got remade, and they were both bad. Like that Point Break movie that remake is terrible.
With your boy Rami. Um,
Red Dawn with Hemsworth.
yeah. And Josh Hutcherson coming off the Hunger Games fame.
Yeah, I ain't like that one. I watched that one. I ain't like that one.
You know what's funny? It's funny because so you got Point Break, and then honestly, to me, Fast and Furious is Point Break. The first Fast and Furious is basically Point Break with cars.
Yeah, basically.
So when they did the remake of Point Break, it's like I'm watching Fast and Furious, but I'm watching. It did try to do the same elements as the original, but it just didn't stack up. I guess some things were executed better, and it was like if you want to, you can just replace certain things, but it just as an overall product, I didn't feel it. It didn't gel.
Yeah.
Red Dawn was just. They said, "Let's make Red Dawn, but more explosions, more explosions." Chris Hemsworth takes it to the face on that one.
Yeah, this movie. Yeah, movie's not that good.
They try to do at least they try to do the whole journey thing, just like Red Dawn. Like Red Dawn paces itself out, and the new one also try to do that at the same time. But I just, like I said, they were all they were beaten up with that 2000s, that 2010 agenda.
My thing is I know they was like, all right, they're gonna recognize these actors. We got a Hunger Game actor and we got Thor. Like, let's put him in another movie. And
we can't forget early Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in the new one.
Yeah. So it's like we're gonna try to make money off other franchises
Wolverine
with these actors. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was a lot of movies did that. Like once the comic book movies and other movies, like the YA novel movies started coming out and they were popular. It's like, well, let's grab this actor or actress, put them in this like generic action or generic trash movie, and we should be able to make our money alone just off recognizing the face. Oh, Thor's in another movie. I'll go watch it. You know what I mean? So.
All right, so yeah, those are my two. All right,
so I'm about to hit you over the head with this one. Y'all might not expect it, but I like to change it up instead of doing a lot of well-known stuff. But I remember watching this movie. I rented this, I think, off Redbox. This was when Redbox was still hot, And I got this movie because I was like, hey, he's in this. So we're going to watch this trailer, see if y'all remember this. The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Keanu Reeves.
Your attention, please. Make your way directly across the courtyard to the main barracks. Leave all your cell phones and cameras here.
This came out in 2008.
I thought it was important to have you part of this team. Don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Forgot John Hamm was in this.
I'm going to ask you a series of control questions.
Jaden Smith is in this.
Are you
Lord.
in a seated position?
Yes.
Do you feel pain?
My body.
I think she's like it.
Are
I don't know. It was a weird relationship with Jennifer Connelly.
My body.
I'm trying to remember, was she like his adopted son? Or something? I can't remember.
Are you aware?
Like Foster parent.
Yeah.
On the planet Earth.
Basically, like.
I don't know why I'm doing this movie, but I need to. I need to check.
I'll repeat the
The
question.
Matrix movies are over, man.
Did you feel that? You're one. You should let me go.
Basically, the start of the DNA video.
If the Earth dies, you die. If you die, the Earth survives.
Oh God, that shit looks boring. But yeah, man. I don't know if a lot of people seen that, but yeah.
If you watch the movie dies. Anyway,
But yeah, that came out 2008. The Day the Earth Stood Still. Jennifer Connelly, Keanu Reeves, Jaden Smith.
John, I did not know that
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Hamm was in that. I'm sorry, I like John Hamm. He's low key. He's definitely a good actor. I did not know he
Yeah,
snuck in that one.
So yeah, that movie's not that great, man. I'll be honest with you, man.
Maybe if you're more science geared, maybe I don't even think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, even for the people that are hardcore science fans, will probably like
It's
that.
just not. It's just not a good movie. It's just. It's directed by Scott Derrickson, who did Doctor Strange. So
He definitely redeemed himself.
yeah,
we
but
can.
you could see some elements. You can see why they chose, even though this came out a long time, 2008. But like you could tell, like if I told you that by watching the movie, oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Monotone Keanu.
Yeah, he's not
Very annoying Jaden.
Yeah, he's not caring, bro. Like Keanu is doing this is like his like bro, like I mean he's always been that type of actor, but like it's just worse than this. Like because his character is like he's not of this
They
world.
showed this movie on FX too, that on the FX channel, and it's still. I lose my place every time. Like every one, it's one of those movies that once it goes to commercial, if you're watching it.
Luke, yeah, bro. I bet you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I think I cut out at some point.
Yeah. So, yeah. So we were talking about the day that Earth stood still.
The movie you forgot came out.
Yeah.
The movie you forgot was like you forgot it was a remake. You forgot it even existed.
Yeah. It was nominated in the 2009 Razzies for the worst prequel, remake, ripoff, or sequel, but it lost the award to Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So even the Razzies thought,
I don't understand. That's such a great movie.
no, you need to stop. Stop. No.
The greatest movie of all time.
Oh, man. They wasted Kate Blanchett in that. God, how you got to get like Oscar nominated? By then, I think she won an Oscar. But like, bro, like, what? You just waste Kate Blanchett like that.
That'll be in our next segment. Really bad
And
sequels.
old ass Harrison Ford like swinging. It don't. Oh man.
My favorite is the Shia LaBeouf monkey scene. Those are the greatest.
God, when they're swinging in the vines and shit.
Yeah, that is the most pinnacle of special effects right there.
God,
Like,
oh man, this movie.
nothing can top that.
Yeesh.
I don't care what you fight me.
Yeah, man, that's the Day the Earth Stood Still. The original came out in 1951. Now it's a loose adaptation of it, they claim, of the 1951. But the 1951 is probably your best bet if you like that type of sci-fi, like cheesy. I mean, I don't want to call it cheap, but let's be real. Like all the stuff back in the day, like it's amazing what they pulled off with the effects they had back in those times to still make it engaging. So check it out.
Did they call it a loose adaptation before or after it bombed? It was like, well, why was this? Why do you think it failed? Well, it was a loose adaptation. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was loose. But yeah,
go ahead.
But yeah, this is the Day the Earth Stood Still, man. Keanu, I think this is right after the Matrix, or like right at close to the end of the Matrix. So,
All right.
So it's on you, brother.
Oh Lord, forgive me because it's obvious, but it still needs to be mentioned. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Woo! Oh my god, this movie's so bad.
So what's sad is I've read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Of course, I read it when I was elementary school, and to say Tim Burton tried to make Charlie accurate to the book, which is admirable. If you're watching Charlie and Chocolate Factory, that's how the book plays out with a little bit of fusion of Tim Burton's part.
Right.
I don't even. But,
Just get it out, man. Just push it out, man.
but unfortunately, the Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka, and the Willy Wonka and the Charlie Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory just plays out better than Tim Burton's version. And I don't even know anybody that's would rep it hard, but you can fight me if you think otherwise. I'm sorry, Willy Wonka still tops. It just tops Charlie in so many ways.
I mean, everybody knows that. I don't think anybody would argue with you, unless they're like Tim Burton like fanboys. But
I admire what he was trying to do, but it just.
Nah, man. I don't know.
Depp.
That movie's weird. It has a weird vibe to it, man. Especially with his interactions with the children, man. It's weird. Just
Yeah.
It's weird, man. I don't.
Big contrast between the Wonkas of the movie. You got Johnny Depp, who's just kind of like a germophobic type Wonka, where he's like, "Don't touch me, you're weird." And then you got like Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka, who's just like, "You're a kid." It's so cocky and so it's like he knows Charlie's gonna win from the beginning of the movie,
right?
That he's just messing her, like he doesn't even care about the other children. That's what makes me laugh about when you watch Willy Wonka versus when you watch Charlie. It's still, I mean, there's still some good scenes from it, but it's easily forgettable.
Yeah.
The whole twin Oompa Loompa, the one guy being the same. I mean that itself is a whole nother thing, but it was kooky to see in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the whole CGI mess of everything. I got nothing from you.
Yeah, that movie.
You were like, we're not even gonna.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't have nothing to add to that. Good choice for being bad.
Good
choice.
It's definitely not Tim Burton's best highlight.
Yeah, you don't remake. That's my thing with some remake. You don't remake classic. I feel like you shouldn't remake certified classic movies. Like Willy Wonka is like a certified, like it's a classic movie, bro. Like
I don't understand.
It doesn't need to be touched. I don't think it does.
It's not like the remakes where you're like, well, there are a lot of scenes that are out of line with today's, standards. The Willy Wonka still holds. And if it doesn't, then maybe I don't need to be on this planet anymore.
Yeah, it still holds. It still holds. Everybody still watches it, man.
So.
All right. So my next one is a horror movie. I'm not going to show the trailer. It's the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
With the guy from Watchmen?
Yeah.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah. From Bad News. Oh, I'm about to hold on. Bad News Bears. Yeah. Bad News Bears. Yeah. But that movie is weird, bro. Like he played him like a weird.
They were trying to go in a different direction with that movie, but I'm sorry.
Wasn't it like a little pedophile type like subplot with the dude before he turned into like?
Yeah, that was Freddy Krueger was doing some. That was the thing. Freddy Krueger was like the neighbor sicko that was doing some pedo stuff, so they went to go after him and they created a monster.
But is that the same thing for the original though, or is that they changed that for?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's how they played the original out. They just try to expand more on it in this one, and it just.
Nah, I think that's what Nah, I didn't like this one. You know what I mean? I didn't like it, man. It's just like, why are you remaking this for? You better off just making another one.
Let me check myself. I'm gonna fact check myself here. No, not Freddie Adu. Freddie Cruz. There we go.
And they got this on the classic trailer on Fandango clips. This is not classic, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's because I don't remember anything being mentioned about, at least from the original, like that. But maybe I'm wrong.
Characterization. Yeah, no, it says Wes Craven's original script characterized Freddy as a child molester, which Craven said was the worst thing he could think of.
Oh, no wonder I didn't like it. It's from producer Michael Bay. Makes sense now. That makes sense.
One name killed everything. So that means there's a lot of explosions. Certainly a lot of lens flare.
Don't ruin it.
That guy's not gonna be in the sequel.
Nah.
You have nothing to worry about. This won't hurt one little bit.
Yeah. That was bad. I mean, I didn't like that movie. I'll be honest with you, man. Like,
I think the problem with a Nightmare reboot was that like we got a whole 8 movies doing the unimaginable. Like they fully explored the character, and it's I think those movies are like 10 times scarier than what they were.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, yeah.
Honestly, those if you want to talk about Nightmare Fuel, the original. I mean, I think Nightmare on Elm Street almost originated the idea of Nightmare Fuel, the term Nightmare Fuel. Like Freddy would, I mean, what made it scarier is he would go into your dreams, and I mean, I think they did that in the movie, but it was just kind of like I said, they were more creative. The special effects was more sinister in the old ones.
Yeah.
And that one looks like it was more for the new generation, and I don't even think the new generation thinks any of that.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
All right, so what else you got?
I don't have too much of the bads. I know there's a lot of them, but it's hard to find it. Do you know what it is? Honestly, there are a lot of bad remakes that I just didn't see. Period. Like I was like, no, this is gonna be bad. I'm not gonna watch it.
Well,
it's not happening.
I got another one. You know, don't kill me, y'all, but this movie's bad, and that's Spike Lee's Old Boy.
Oh boy.
Spike Lee's Old Boy.
Oh, Old Boy. Yeah. Okay.
It's terrible.
Let me.
Holy cow. With Josh Brolin, Elizabeth Olsen. Yeah, you know, like it's based off 2003 Old Boy. Which
I'm used to the two. That's why you said Spike Lee. I was like, oh, he does Korean films too.
Yeah, yeah. So he remade this, and in 2000 it came out in 2013. So 10 years after the original one came out, And man, this movie's bad.
So it's basically the it's like Rick Mansions.
Yeah, so this is it's based off the South Korean film that which most people, I mean, is better. Everybody knows this. But it stars Josh Brolin, Elizabeth Olsen, Samuel Jackson. So yeah, this is a bad movie, bro. You know what I mean? It's a bad movie, bro.
You telling me Spike Lee couldn't save old boy? You telling me he does a bad job?
Yeah, he does bad.
Not Spike Lee. He doesn't do bad. He doesn't make bad movies.
Yeah, like
How dare you?
yeah. So
Community's gonna be after you, buddy.
yeah. Hey, I'm just being honest, man. So it's just
I was just saying that.
the funniest part of this movie is when he realizes he's been having sex with his daughter the whole time. That shit. Yeah.
Wait.
God. Yeah. This movie's bad. Rami Malek is in this.
Rami Malik, your boy,
Yeah.
Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Or that creepy guy in the Until Dawn for you video gamers out there. The creepy friend.
But yeah, this was one of Spike Lee's worst movies he's ever made. So I'm just being real. But yeah, that was all I had on my list. My list was Aladdin, Day the Earth Stood Still, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Lion King. Oh boy, I could have kept going. Beauty and the Beast.
I was gonna say honorable mentions would be like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, Conan, Hercules, Tarzan.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters. I think this new one though, that joint look good to me.
Yeah, The Afterlife.
Yeah, that's more like a sequel, I guess. But yeah, the Ghostbusters. Then, and it's not because they're women, y'all, but it's not a good movie to me. So, I just want to clarify that.
No, it's really fine. There was a lot of the backlash also came off like the promotion of it. Like it wasn't when they were like, no, it's not a good movie. Well, that's just because
Yeah, it's not because.
I've been watching movies for years. I think I can tell when it's a bad movie.
Correct. It's just not good. You know what I mean? What else? There was a lot because I had to go down the list. I went to just alphabetical order, and I was just stuff's like, oh man, that was bad. The ones I chose are the ones I wanted to like stick out.
I mean,
that really like when I watched them, it was like, damn, this is bad. And then there's some that were bad to other people that I like. Like I like that the Rob Zombie, the first Halloween he had made.
Oh yeah, the first Halloween was.
I like that.
First Rob Zombie Halloween is good.
Yeah, I like that shit, man.
The second one, even what's funny is if you look up behind the second one, they even said that Rob Zombie wasn't even trying to make a sequel. Like it wasn't even. But the first one was so good that they were like, you have to make the sequel, and he was like, all right.
Yeah.
I watched it and turned it off within 10 minutes because I was like, yeah, I don't know if it's because I knew he didn't want to make this movie or you can just tell he didn't want to make this
Didn't
movie.
put the passion into it like the first one did.
Unnecessary dream sequences and shit.
Yeah.
No, the first one was like, oh, this is what I wanted. Like, I like the first original one with John Carpenter, but I was like, this is amplified.
Yeah, this is how you update it for a new audience. You know,
that's how you do it. I didn't think that was a bad remake. That's what I'm saying. That's why it wasn't on my list.
I mean, some people didn't like it. You know how it goes with like these horror movies, like Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween, and even like Freddy movies, bro. Like you start remaking them, bro, they be feeling away.
A lot of I think sometimes the reason why we make, I think sometimes the reason why I don't make remakes. Um, well, I think they it's also to promote certain studios or certain teams. It's kind of like a test on what a specific. It's almost like an audition piece for the director, the team, the crew, more than the movie. But the bad side is there's just it come out as bad products. That's why it's like, for example, on your Disney ones, it's like they had really good special effects, but it just didn't. The story part did not plan out. So, you know, the movie was bad, the special effects were good, so that crew will be put on better projects, so to speak. Or it's like that director will be put on better projects. Or, you know, you do like Christopher Nolan, where it's like, I'll make Batman so I can make Inception.
Yeah.
But we can't go into that because both of those movies are good.
Right.
Both of those movies are good.
Nolan low key's like it doesn't have a bad movie in his catalog. Low key.
Yeah, no, there's just ones that you're just like, all right, he didn't go as hard.
Yeah, like Dunkirk.
Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to feel good about any part
boring,
of the movie.
man. Jeez, the movie's boring, bro. To me, it's boring.
This pretty much. I'm sure there's way more remakes out there. If anybody wants to leave like a comment or message us, we will
ones
happily.
we missed. And I mean, I'm sure we didn't talk about a lot, but can't go down the whole list, name every remake. But like, oh yeah, speaking of remakes, they're remaking Pirates of the Caribbean.
They're remaking it?
Yeah, I think it's like
It's supposed to be like Deathless.
They're gonna do like it's like gonna be a more female version of it, I think.
Yeah, why? I hate to say this because I'm always about if you want to do, female anything. Like I really don't have nothing for it. But every time they say that, it just never happens. Like I was surprised they did a Ocean's 11 with an all-female cast.
Yeah,
those things never really get like truly greenlit to where we even see a trailer of what that will look like. So if that happens, then sure, maybe.
I mean, I just think now it's because I don't even want to speak on it. I'll just save it. I'll save it for.
Speak carefully, friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark your words, boy.
Yeah. Bro, like, I don't want to get in trouble with that. I mean, it's nothing bad. It's just I don't want to get taken out of context.
Honestly, we could talk about remakes. I mean, because if we did Disney, then we could talk about things like Ghost in the Shell, where it was adapted from a highly praised animated movie to a live action. That whole controversy.
I didn't like Ghost in the Shell.
I think the live action had more action than the anime in a good way, but it lost its plot. Or at least like, I'll admit it, when you watch the original Ghost in the Shell, the animated version, they take a lot to talk about the sciences and like, the robot with the soul and all the things you hear in Will Smith's iRobot, basically.
Right.
Is all in the anime of Ghost in the Shell. And so, but the action is very scarce. Still good, still great. But that Scarlett Johansson's version didn't do.
I mean, you could even go in like video game adaptations, It's like, hey, we're gonna try this, see how it works, But,
yeah, they're coming. They were supposed to come out Mortal Kombat next year in January, starting next year.
Now, is it based off the YouTube, the web series, or is it just
I don't think
whole new thing?
Yeah, I think it's a whole new thing.
I like that web series, yo.
Yeah.
That was when Machinima. What was it? Machinima was hot because that was the only way you could watch it. Yeah.
The problem with the video game adaptation. Well, the problem now with video, if you're trying to do a video game adaptation now, it's just they're way too immersive now. It's so immersive. They're so immersive, and because it's a video game, you can draw it out and really get your plot. Like you can really take it home with you, at least. when they try to do a movie, you got to condense everything. I mean, Assassin's Creed is the best example. I was watching Assassin's Creed with Gherkin, who played Assassin's Creed. I mean, that is his thing. As far as I know, he knows more about it than I do. And we were watching, and he goes, "Oh, so they did do that. They explained a little bit of this and that." But right when the movie is supposed to get good, they cut the credits.
Damn, I've never seen Assassin's Creed with Michael Fassbender. I didn't see that, so it's just like I didn't see Warcraft. Talk about something that just disappeared, like it never happened. Warcraft movie, like that was a big deal for like the WoW nerds. You know what I mean? And then
it was crowdfunded, I think.
Yeah, but they didn't even like it. So
I'm pretty sure there's a podcast out there that's dedicated just to arguing about whether that movie was good or not.
I didn't see that. You know what I mean?
How dare you? But yeah,
video game adaptations. Excuse me. It's the hardest to be good. You know what I mean? Like I didn't see Sonic. Like
honestly, we could probably go in on that like a whole nother segment. Because if we have to, we'll go all the way back to Super Mario if we must.
Oh, this is how old I am. I went to the movie theater to see that Super Mario Brothers, and I thought it was good then. But I watched it again. Like I found it at Walmart in like the $5 bin, and I bought it on DVD. And I was like, damn, this is bad. Now watching it as a grown up.
The Super Mario movie is nostalgia ultra to me in the terms of it works when you forget it's supposed to be a Super Mario movie. Like I remember watching it when I was younger and I was like, oh, this movie's cool. They got like the shoes that jump and the Nintendo looking gun that shoots out those things and they're in a whole nother dimension. It's cool. And then you realize it's supposed to be about the plumber that steps on turtles and eats mushrooms. And you're like, oh, this is none of that.
Talk about a wild like trip. You know what I mean?
There's like dinosaurs in here for some reason.
Eats mushrooms. High off shrooms. Let me stop, man. High off shrooms, bouncing on turtles.
In the words of John Leguizamo, you gotta trust the fungus. You gotta trust. Oh, poor Bob Haskins. Rest in peace to that guy.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. Oh, gosh, man.
You go from Who Framed Roger Rabbit to,
Super Mario.
Jeez. R.I.P. to that guy.
Yeah, man. Oh, it just made me think about a remake.
Oh, and Dennis Hopper.
Rest in peace to him too, man. The Michael Bay produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I hated them shits.
Oh yeah,
I did not like them, man.
How did we miss that?
Missed it. That just popped in my head, man. Like I should have put that on my list. That's bad.
Oh, that was definitely made for like a new generation. I don't know.
Yeah, it was made for kids, really, but I just didn't like. I didn't like the way I didn't like how the turtles looked, man. It didn't look. Granted, some would say the original '90s movies aren't realistic either, but at least they tried to make them. They put them in practical suits, and I don't know. It's nostalgia for me. It's nostalgia.
No, to be fair too, like the new ones, I think weren't they like Nickelodeon produced?
Yeah, Nickelodeon. Yeah, so they were aimed for kids. Yeah.
It's like if you want to see your Ninja Turtles do like some Transformers type action scenes, then yeah, sure, go right ahead and watch that one. But I'll admit the old ones, they were going for some, like the old ones, they were kidnapping kids for the Foot Clan, and it was
the first one damn near could be rated R, bro.
Shredder was getting like whiplash, he was getting whipped by not Shredder, Splinter was getting whipped by the Shredder, and
man, that first one, man.
Jim Henson looked like he went to a dark place to create some of those props.
Oh, that first one's legit, bro. Like, as far as like serious tone, and that's why they changed the second one, Secret of the Ooze, to make it a little because it was like, yo, this first one, Like people, like parents were complaining that this one's a little too dark, bro.
For those that have never seen the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we're talking about, the end of the movie, they literally threw the bad guy, the Shredder, in the dumpster. Like,
And then they cut it on to like smash him, bro.
Yeah.
They cut it on the back of the dump truck, the trash truck, to like
Yeah,
crush
they
him.
did. It was like we go look the other way on this one.
Yeah, yo, kill him.
Yep. So then when you watch the second one, trust me, they toned it down. They toned it down so much that I don't even think the Ninja Turtles even use their weapons.
Not like they were using them in, because in the beginning scene in the little mall thing, I mean Michelangelo was using like sausage as nunchucks and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I still like Secret of Those though, but
it's like they had it on them so you could still distinguish them if you had to, but they didn't really use them. So I like the whole series.
Yeah. Hey, we got Ninja Rap, Vanilla Ice, go Ninja, go.
Yeah.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yeah, go Ninja, go.
Yeah.
Then they went back in time and all that jazz.
I didn't like that one.
That was a cash grab.
I really mean the first two. I didn't like.
That's if you dare to keep going. If your mission, if you choose to accept.
Speaking of turtles, there's a Power Rangers in space and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode.
Yeah, special.
Yeah, that shit is fire. That's fire, bro. But that was back when I was watching Power Rangers. Like I was still like, well, I was in high school, but still, I probably shouldn't have been watching it in high school. But hey, man,
that's
fire, bro.
I can't remember what came after space. That's what I'm saying.
They
did that special. Yeah, they did that special, and it was like you got to see 5 space age teenagers lose to just 4 street turtles. How y'all got all this advanced gear and lasers?
Yeah,
got beat up by nunchucks.
Because the turtles, man. Like, don't let me get into like my afternoon TV bag from my day. Like, I could get into the Ryan Gosling Young Hercules show on Fox. Like, y'all do your research, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Ryan Gosling, Oscar-nominated actor. Yeah, it was on a Fox TV show playing young Hercules. Yeah.
All you heartthrobs out there that remember him for The Notebook.
Yeah, man. He was
remember him as Hercules.
Yeah.
I don't even think he wants us to remember that. To be honest with you.
But I do.
That's going to have to be like another channel of podcast for us. TV series.
Yeah. And check out one more thing, because we're not doing TV right now, but there's another show I grew up with on Fox. It's called The Mystic Knights of Turn the Nogue. I like that show. Just a random. Yeah, I'm sure you can't find this nowhere. Maybe on YouTube, but I don't know. Probably not. But yeah. So. Mystic Knights of Turn the Nogue.
No, I found it. Yeah. I found it. That long ass name.
Yeah, I like that show a lot. There's just some weird shows, like live action shows, that came on Fox back in the day, So.
Good stuff. All right.
Yeah.
So that'll.
Yeah, that's the remake episode. Thanks for listening.
Trust me, we are, as soon as the theaters open back up in North Carolina, or me and Olin here decide to rent a car and go to Virginia, we will bring you we'll actually bring you a review.
Yeah, we'll do movie reviews, eventually. Once, I don't know, I might watch, something just came out on streaming. I just seen the trailer for it yesterday, and it's slipping my mind now. But there's a popular movie about to come on streaming. I don't know, man. It depends how much it is.
I was gonna say that leave some comments for us on what movies you think
Yeah.
or you'd like to hear us review. Because
Yeah.
I'm not quite
It's
sure.
tough.
I'm not.
It's tough, right now with everything. Even though everything's opening up, it's still on a slow pace depending on the state that you're in. So
Yeah. Well, North Carolina's been slow forever. So
yeah, at least for us. It'd be different if we were like in California or something like that. But it's just
I'm gonna take leave just so I can go see a movie.
I'm trying to look at the list for VODs.
Got Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah, that's on streaming. That's wrong. Yeah, but I don't know if I want to watch that. It's got 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's
Probably.
It's most people that grew up with it, and so it's probably biased. I'm just being honest, man.
It's probably. I mean, it works because it's probably something a little bit uplifting for where things are right now. So it's a good, feel good movie. Because we couldn't see Tenet, we watched Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah, Tenet. Man, I want to see that, man. Gosh, I was looking forward to. That was one of my two most anticipated was Tenet, Quiet Place 2. That Candyman remake.
There's a lot of people upset about that one.
Yeah, man. I was looking forward to it. Even that the Chris Rock Saw joint, the Jigsaw
Spiral.
Yeah, man. I was like, yo, I want to see this, man. That trailer fire, bro. I was like, yo. Once that music started creeping up at the end, I was like, oh, this is based off. Oh, tight. Yeah. Oh man, like this year was supposed to be. This year was gonna be a good year for movies, bro. This is gonna be a good year, bro. But yeah, let me go ahead and stop the. Yeah, so like, subscribe.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, because we'll get off on a tangent about something.
Yeah.
I don't want to be recording and just like, but thank y'all for listening, and we'll be back the next time. We'll try to come up with an actual schedule when things drop. But I'm just trying to give y'all as much content as I can give y'all based on the conversations we have. So, we'll see. We'll see. If we can have a long conversation like the DC fandom, then I can do like I did. I was able to turn that 2-hour discussion into 5 videos. So it's which gives you more content in a sense.
Yeah, do what we can.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Again, thanks for listening, and till next time.